way for building your product feed for Blueberry and actually managing your product feed for Blueberry. And we actually have a channel within Channable, a default channel, which you can just look for when you create a channel, search Blueberry, and it pops up over here. And this will make sure that you will always use the mandatory properties and fields that are necessary to build a product quiz within Blueberry. So you can just give it a name. I'll leave it at the default Blueberry. You can choose a target country, type of market. All these settings aren't really relevant for building a product feed, so you can just skip them. And when you go into the categories, you see that there is no categorization required for this channel, because we are not like a marketplace where you need default categorization for your products. That's not necessary, so that's also not necessary for Channable for building your feed. Standard rules are of course here to enrich your data, make some adjustments for your data, add values, add exclude products, include products for your feed. That's something that you will be familiar with if you are using Channable. Next is the mapping sections. You have the mandatory section, a recommended section, optional section, and the manual section. And this is where you can add all the properties that you have within Channable to include them into the product feed for Blueberry. In this case, for Blueberry, it is mandatory to have a name, a URL, and an image URL. Otherwise, we can't show product recommendations. So these need to be linked to the internal fields within Channable. In this case, I think it will be title, webshop URL, and image link. So now the mandatory fields are linked to the internal fields in Channable. Again, recommended, of course, pricing, some optional fields that you can pick from. And after that, you can include all the fields that you want to use to filter within Blueberry. So let's say I want to filter on the property color, then I will add internal field, and I can add color over here to make sure that also pops up within my Blueberry feed. There are situations in which you want to create a specific field for Blueberry, which isn't yet available within your Channable account. Let's say you want to use Blueberry _ category for some products to filter within your Blueberry product feed. You can just create a new feed, new project field, in this case Blueberry category, which is a text type, doesn't contain multiple values. And now it's being added, and you still have to pick it from the Blueberry category. Oh, I think I have to refresh it first. Let me see if that works. Yes, it did. And now it pops up, and now I can use or add different fields or create new fields to use within the Blueberry feed. Now after that, of course, you have a quality check that Channable provides, and then you can save and run the whole feed, and you will get, when you activate the feed, you will get a live link which you can copy and which you can paste into the product feed section in Blueberry. So you add create a feed. I can just create a default one. I already have one over here, which is a test feed. You can insert the link, and it automatically retrieves all your data. Cool functionality here is to apply smart mapping, and we will check in the background which properties are already within your environment. If you have properties that are not known within Blueberry, you can just choose to create a text property or create a numeric property if it's a numeric, if it only contains numeric values. And for the rest, automatically internal fields are being linked to the fields from Channable. And then you add create feed, and you click on sync now. And then all your products are being imported into Blueberry, and you can use them to build your product quiz logic, because now you have all your product data and product properties within Blueberry.